What's up, everyone? Oh, this is going to be a fun one today. Everybody likes it when I talk about these arpeggios. So today, I'm going to talk about 4 arpeggio shapes to master the fingerboard. This idea actually came the other day. I was talking to my son, Dylan. And Dylan's like, do you know where every note is on the fingerboard? I said, yeah, of course. He goes, do you know where this one is? I said, yeah, that's G. What about this one? I said, that's E. What about this one? That's C. What about this one? That's A flat. How do you know that? Because I know it, because I've practiced it. I said, but mainly because I've worked on arpeggios. And I've talked about this before. The arpeggios are really the key to getting to know the fingerboard. And I want to talk about these particular shapes. You may notice if you look into the scripture right now that I have what I call my Guitar Virtuoso bundle. It's something that we've never offered on here before. I've combined my arpeggio course and my Quick Lessons Pro. Now, you don't have to be a virtuoso to buy these, but this will help you become a lot better player and learn the neck. I've never offered these courses together. I've never had the arpeggio course being part of a bundle, and this is the only week I'm going to do this. It's for 5 days. There's 5 days, 10 hours, and 39 minutes left in the sale. After that, I'm not going to have this anymore. But there's one other thing, is that there's this arpeggio exercise PDF that I did actually for Dylan to practice. I made this for him, and now I'm going to have this for you guys. But it's only if you buy this, you get this. It comes with it. It's not even listed on the website. So if you don't watch the live stream here, you won't know that. Okay, so I thought to myself, beyond Dylan reading, going through these courses, because these are video courses, right? So this is the thing, is that when I talk about my courses, they are video courses, okay? So the what's included in these things, like in the Arpeggio Masterclass. Let me just read this. It says, arpeggios are the cornerstone of compelling melodies and improvisation. You'll learn where all the chord tones are. That's what I just said. Located across fingerboard, transforming the way you understand and play music and improvise. Whether your goal is to enhance your melody writing or improve your improvisational skills, the course is the key step in doing this. It's got in-depth video lessons on mastering arpeggios across the fingerboard, which we're going to do right now. It's got music notation and tab, of course, and Guitar Pro files. If you guys have Guitar Pro, I think Guitar Pro is great, totally worth it. Great program to have. And then my Quick Lessons Pro, that's really what I've done my shorts for the last few years. I took a series of my shorts, of the little mini lessons, quick lessons, and I made a 5-hour video course out of that. So it's got the notation tab for all the lessons. And then I go into depth on these things. Okay, so what we're going to do today is kind of like this, but this is the video right here. And the PDF that I'm going to play from is the imagine this being like a live quick lesson. So that's in these two courses, and it's $75. That's what 2 courses that are it's sort of like $150 courses I'm selling for $75. I want people to have this stuff. If you learn these things, so it will literally help you master the fingerboard. And that's the thing that everybody always talks about. It's like really not only knowing where the notes are, but how to use things in your playing, because the notes of the arpeggio are the notes that you want to land on. Those are the target notes in playing melodies. Okay. So let me go over this first exercise and talk about the shapes involved in this. So we're going to take a G major triad. So these are this particular shape here. So there's 3 different arpeggio shapes, one off the root, one off the third, one off the fifth. I'm going to play a G in the bass, and I'm going to sustain it. And then the first shape begins on the note G here. So this is a G major triad. G, B, D, G, B, D, G, B, B. Then So when I showed Dylan this, one of the reasons you go up it like this And on the way down, I come down in thirds. Because it gets you used to not just playing the arpeggio. That's in thirds going up. But even if you just do it, that will actually help you understand how to play it straight across the neck, which you can do. And you can go up and come down in thirds like that. Okay, so then the next thing I do is I go to the next position. I do the same thing. So I'll play G in the bass, but I start on the note B up here. So this is B, D, G, same notes. B, D, G, B, D. So that's the first inversion G major arpeggio. Now the tricky thing about this is the fingering. So I don't like to do bars because I could go, but this is impractical to do that. So I go 1, 4, 2, 1, 2, 3, 2, like that. You can actually play it if you want. I like to use the bar there when I'm playing with my guitar neck up here. If I'm playing like this, I'm doing it so you guys can see, but if I play like this, I can do those. I can actually play like that, or it just depends. But for this particular lesson, I'm gonna do the bars there. And then the third position that I'm gonna do is off the fifth of the chord, the note D. Now I did a bar there, and then on the way down, I did it in thirds and I fingered the notes. Now, the idea of doing bars and not doing bars is so that you can play them while you're improvising. This is the key really to learning this stuff. If you only learn one finger pattern, then you're locked into that. And it really, I think it hinders your ability to play the stuff out of sequence, is to use them for improvising. So if I'm playing, if I'm doing this, it's just not even practical. You have to. You have to do it that way, right? So, but on the way up, I could actually finger the notes like that. 1, 2, 1, 1, 2, 3, 1, 4. Then we're back to the original fingering. So those are 3 simple fingerings to play the arpeggios across the neck. The next thing that we're going to do is we're going to do spread triads, but using really 4 arpeggio shapes with this. So the first one uses 3 arpeggio shapes. This one uses 4 arpeggio shapes. And this is what I'm referring to in the title of this. Okay, so these 4 arpeggio shapes to master. And like I said, this is in the PDF. This is not part of my bundle, although I go through these kind of, I do go through these things. So, but the Virtuoso bundle with Quick Lessons Pro and with my arpeggio course will go over these things. But these particular, what I call little mini etudes, they're just one-line etudes to practice and master. Okay, so This next thing is going to be spread triads in 3 different positions. I'm going to start with G major here. I'll play G in the bass just so you can hear a tonic. This is the first shape. So root, 5th, 3rd. Then I go to this shape. Root, I'm sorry, 3rd, root, 5th. Then I go 5th, 3rd, root. And then I go to this fingering. This is the same shape, but it's a different fingering. That's why you have 4 fingerings. Now these shapes, these 4 different shapes will appear, really kind of 3 of them will appear all over the rest of the neck. So you just have to really memorize these 4 particular shapes. So here we go. And the way I'm picking this, I go down, down, up, because you're going in down, down, up. I know you can't see this hand. Watch. I'll do it like this. Down, down, up, down. Okay? When I go to the next position here, this is the next position of spread triads. I'm going to go off the 3rd. That same, it's the same shape. So it's the index, pinky, middle, index, pinky. But I go to my first finger there, right? But it's the same shape. Then I go here. That's the same as. Makes it really easy to memorize these things. Then I go to this shape, which is the same shape as that. That's the root position shape. So root, 5th, 3rd. Then I go to this shape, which is the same shape as that. And then I finish off up here. This is a little different one here, but you can actually play it up there. The same one there that I play there. So you go. Or this. I probably use that one because it's closest. Now, like I said last week, you can slow these videos down to 75%. This particular video, when it's uploaded, when it's rendered, and if, right after we're done, you want to see these things played slowly, just put it on 75% or 50%. You can see where my fingers are. But you don't need to see it because if you buy the bundle here, you get the arpeggio thing, and it's got all that in there. Okay? All right. The next thing I do is actually combine. I take a little chord progression. So I'm going to do a chord progression of G minor, C major, F major. That's the 2 chord, the 5 chord, and the 1 chord in the key of F major. Okay, and I'm going to do these spread triads. And all of these are way more in depth in the course, but the G minor is going to be here. That's the first position. Second position. Third position. Or I should say 3rd shape and 4th shape. So we're here. We're there. There. I like to just play them as chords. I think it's easier to do that first because it helps you memorize. It helps you memorize where all those particular notes are. Okay, so we got this. Then I'm going to go down C major, spread triad. These are going to be the same shapes. That's the one we just had down here, but up here on C major. And this is the same one that we had here in G, but I just did it off C. Same shapes. Then you go. That's the same shape as this one, right? So just the same. That one's a little bit different there. Then I go up F major. This is the same as the G major, just down 2 frets. But then I go here. This is the same that we already went over. We know that shape. We know this shape. We know this shape. Then I go to C major, and then I came down. This shape that I just did in G major. Now these things are gone way more into depth in these two different courses, because there's arpeggios as part of the Quick Lessons Pro, but the arpeggio course is really how to practice these arpeggios and then how to use them. Like, why would you actually use these things for improvising? Well, we'll get into that. The next thing that I do are what I call repeatable fingering arpeggios. That's or piano fingering arpeggios. So let's say I've got F major. Now, if you notice this, it's the same shape. 1, 4, pinky. This is 1, 1, 4, 1, 1, 4. Same shape. It's so easy to do that. If I want to do F minor, I go C, F, A flat, C, F, A flat. So those two particular ones, and then I notice that C sounds cool. I'm still playing F in the bass. That's what you call a superimposed. So I superimpose that C major triad over this F bass, because that is like this chord. Whoa, I came down a G triad there. So I'm using 3 triads, F, C, and then G. Simple things like that. So when Dylan asked me why I know these notes, because the first one, G, C, F, or F minor. I go to C. There I use the C major add 9. What'd I do? Those major add 9 arpeggios are also in the choruses. Sounds like Aaron Copland. I just love it. Beautiful, beautiful sounds. You can create these really kind of anthemic melodies with ideas like this. The other thing is that when you start boiling these things down to just these 3 notes, of a triad, if I'm doing G minor, I know G minor is G, B flat, D, G, B flat, D, G, B flat, D, G, D, B flat, G, D, B flat, G, D, B flat, G. Doesn't matter where they are in the neck, you just start to memorize them, right? So if I'm doing C major, and the spread triads, when you start playing the arpeggios out of order, it really helps you internalize where the notes are. So I'm going like C, G, E, E, G, I'm sorry, E, C, G, G, E, C, C, G, E. So every time I'm playing those, I mean, I can hear them also, right? I can hear these things at the same time. Okay, Mickey just asked, what's in the Virtuoso? What is the Virtuoso bundle? The Virtuoso bundle is 2 of my guitar courses that I put together. I've never done any just guitar bundles. It's my Arpeggio course that I've always sold just as a freestanding thing, and my Quick Lessons Pro course that is more of an advanced or intermediate, I wouldn't say advanced, I say intermediate soloing course, or learning how to utilize these particular things. In the Arpeggio course, these are both video courses. They're just in-depth lessons on mastering arpeggios across the fingerboard. So it's this times hours of this, right? And more structured with PDFs, with guitar profiles that'll play them for you. And it will teach you kind of how to understand the neck. Way more in depth than I'm doing here. It's got notation and tabs for everything in there, and Guitar Pro files. Guitar Pro is a really cool program that I think everybody should own. I think it's a great program. And then my Quick Lessons Pro is a 5-hour video course where I break down my Instagram quick lessons that I do. If I'm let's see if I can find one, actually. I'm sure I can here. Let's see here. This is one, for example. That's.
You want to play melodically, just take the chords from the scale and connect them over the chord, right? Let's say you're in D minor.
That particular one is in there. So I took that quick lesson and I built a full lesson based on what I'm doing. I explained how that works in the key of D minor. I start on this particular arpeggio. This would be F sus2. And come down D sus4. Those are spread triads there. Check this out. So that particular one is only using arpeggios that are connected by scale tones. I go up this arpeggio. If I put a D in the bass of this whole thing, it'll sound good just over that. If I'm thinking like D minor. Let me get it. Good volume here. It's better. So that all the things that I'm using in that are just arpeggios and connecting them by scale tones. That's a D sus2. I come down D sus4. Then I go up, that's C major. That's D minor, C major, D minor, C major, B flat major. Then I walk down. That's a D minor add 9. That's a D sus4. C add 4. It sounds like classical music, right? That's like Bach or something. When you start hearing these things, they sound like, it makes it sound like. Those are just arpeggios. Those are just spread triads with this a particular pattern. All that stuff is in here in the chorus. If you want to learn how to do these things, check out this course. Click on another tab. You can play the videos slower, same kind of thing, right? So you can slow them down. You can slow this video down to half speed. I need to keep reminding people about that you can slow YouTube videos down to learn these things. So when I'm playing this thing and you're like, well, what is that thing that Rick is playing here when I'm, if I'm going. Now you have the tab on that, but if you want to see where I'm playing it and what the fingering is and how I'm doing it, refer to the video while you have the tab open on the other screen, or if you divide the screen up. But it'll look like this. I'll just sound like I'm in way slow motion. So if you start blending these things with, with your blues playing, whatever it is, and pentatonic playing, and then add in these triads, the beauty of it is, if you are trying to find notes of the chord to land on when there's a key change or something like that, it's an important thing. To really know where you are in the neck. Let's see. Arthur says, what did you say here, Arthur? I've been relearning guitar since my accident. I was once a monster player. I may grab your bundle to help me get there again. I've been relearning. There you go. Fantastic. Fantastic. It's it just takes a little bit of practice. I was telling Dylan this, that the reason I know that this note is a G and this note is an E and this note is a C and that's an A flat and that's an F, it's just from doing this for so many years, and you just you begin to memorize this. Now, what are the other things that are in the arpeggio course? Well, obviously it's got major 7th, dominant 7th, dominant 7th arpeggio, minor 7, minor 7 flat 5, diminished 7, those kind of things. They'll start to get difficult. And it shows you how to where to shift, how to finger the things, how they go over chords. It goes over root 5, F major 7, F7, Then I go F minor. F minor 7 flat 5. But then you can also use that. You can use it on that chord. I was doing this thing where I was I did a little quick lesson on Kid Charlemagne, and I was talking about that Larry Carlton uses this Lydian flat 7, but he's doing this C major triad over B flat 7. Turn up a little bit here. Let's now you can play the scales over there. That's like that would be a blues sound, but if you want to make it a little bit more interesting. A different sound, right, than that you've heard a million times. I just love that. Played a D minor 7 flat 5 arpeggio over that B flat 7 chord, right? Because it's played it in thirds like that. That stuff is invaluable. This is how Larry Carlton thinks. I talked to Larry. I interviewed him. He talks about it. He plays the upper structure triads like that. That's where that lick comes. Love that sound. So if you have any questions or any comments, leave them in the comments after. Like I said, you can slow down this video, but if you purchase the Quick Lessons or the Guitar Virtuoso bundle with my Quick Lessons Pro and the arpeggio course this week, it's only on sale through Friday night at midnight. And I'm not going to offer it anymore. You also get this this PDF that we talked about today. That's kind of the lesson of today's video, actually. So I really wanted to do a lesson on these things. I'm trying to do more teaching-based videos now as opposed to opinion-based videos, because I still want this channel to be about learning. That's the most important thing here, is that we need to learn about music as well, and learn to stretch our playing abilities and things like that. Learn the neck, learn your instrument, learn how to improvise, all that. Thank you all for watching. Have a great rest of your weekend. We'll see you guys. Take care. Bye.